What's the best performing stock of all time? You will be shocked by this. I didn't get it right. You're going to be shocked by this. Very, very interesting from a man, Meb Faber, and he writes his weekly blog, Idea Farm. And I very much enjoy Meb. Look, I don't listen to any podcasts. I probably should, but I'm too busy doing other stuff, man. I listen to, I'm listening to right now Stephen King from a Buick 8. I listen to music. I listened to another book on tape about Maine the other day. So I like listening to books on tape and music and every now and then YouTube channels. But sometimes I listen to podcasts. My man Finn McKenty does a good podcast. I'm a very big fan. Maybe every now and again I'll listen to Meb's, but I haven't listened to it for a while. But he's got a great podcast set up. And, of course, I like his emails I get every week. And you should too. I don't know how you say subscribe to the email or something like that. Anyway, what's the best performing stock of all time? We're talking about a total percentage gain of 265,528,901%. $1,000 invested in this guy would be worth $2.5 billion today. So put in your guess. What's the best performing stock of all time? Put it down there. All right. So pause. It helps the algorithm too when you put a comment on there. Oh, but don't forget to fondle the like button. Fondle the like button. Say, ooh, like button. Hey, don't smash it. Don't hit it. We're nice. Fondle it. That's how you get some. That's how you get some action. You got to fondle, massage, fondle the like button. It's so fun. All right. So So stop and tell me what you think the best performing stock of all time is. It is an American company, just FYI. All right, so to answer this question, we turn to Hank Bessenbinder, who authored the famous academic paper, Do Stocks Outperform Treasury Bills? And we've talked about that a couple times on this channel. I'm not going to get in that paper here today, but it's very interesting because you take away like the top 10% of stocks and you didn't hardly do anything. It's crazy. Some guessed Berkshire, but that only had a 792% return. Microsoft, a paltry 622%. The winner was Altria, Philip Morris. Here's a recent podcast we did with, I do want to listen to that. A recent podcast we did with Hank, and the full list of the top 20 is below. Most people probably assume the best performing stock returns something like 30 to 50% per year. Only 6 out of the top 100 had returns over 20% a year. Are you hearing that? Of all the stocks out there, only 6 of the top 100 had returns of 20% per year. In the top 100, if you don't have those top 100, you're SOL, which is why you got to buy index funds. Because if you miss those stocks, you're done, man. Isn't that crazy? Many of the best performing stocks have returned in the mid-teens, not shabby, of course, and better than the broad index, but not the eye-popping returns you see being advertised on Instagram. The key is they did it for a very long time, 100%. Look at this. 1925, Altria. Vulcan Materials, I don't even know what the hell that is. 1925. Kansas City Southern. 1925, so this is the last days. Kansas City Southern no more. General Dynamics. Yes, let's see. Is Kansas City Southern? Let's check it. I don't even know what that is. Is it still around? Kansas City Southern. It's bought out by Canadian something. Some Canadian firm bought them out. Yeah, Canadian. What is it called? Canadian Pacific in Kansas City. So Kansas City Southern is not even around anymore. Boeing, 1934. Eaton Corp, whatever the hell that is. Is that Eastman? No, that's Eaton. S&P Global Inc. What the hell is that? IBM, 1925. Boeing, 1934. So look, all these stocks, 1933, John Deere. Hershey, 1927. That guy, Johnson & Johnson, 1930. The youngest stock in the top 20 is Johnson & Johnson. They've averaged 14.74% a year. It just goes to show you, man, if you're going to be investing in the stock market, you just got to stick it out. Now, obviously, none of us can be around for 100 years. None of us can be around for 100 years. But if you're trying to build multi-generational wealth, you got to just stick it. Now, the problem is we don't know 100 years from now if we're going to be here. We just don't know. That's the issue. A lot of people say, yeah, but this time it's different. We don't know that. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know nothing. So it's easy to jump ship at the slightest thought, like the market's, the Dow was down 600 points on Friday. Well, the Dow's been down 1 million times this Sunday since 1924. And if you just would have kept your stocks, you would have made a boatload of money. It just shows you longevity. Even if you got 7% a year, just think about this, 7% a year, all right, for 100 years. So we got $100 in there, 7% a year. That means we're going to double 10 times. So 7, we put $100 in there. I can't figure this out. So we're going to do 10, $100 is our present value, 100 is our years, 7% a year, no payment. The $100 would be worth, is that right? $100, 86,000. That seems slightly low. Yeah, I guess that's right. $100, present value, no payment, payment 0, 100 years. Let's just make sure I got that right. Oops, hold on a second. Yeah, 100 years. $100 would be worth 886,000. So if we had $1,000 in there, it'd be worth 867,000. That's 7% a year over 100 years. So now if we had 10%, just 10%, we increase our return by what, 40% or something like that, it'd be worth $13 million. $1,000 invested 100 years ago at 10% rate of return would be worth $13 million. Now these guys say with Philip Morris, average 16.28, and yeah, that got right there, $3.5 billion. Crazy. I mean, I got three. That's at 100 years, and Philip Morris came out 90 years ago. Anyway, there you go, dude. It's crazy. I mean, that's Dave Ramsey said. He said, I 100% appreciate this. He goes, he wants people to invest because time is your best asset in investing. I could not agree more. Anyway, if you didn't own these stocks, in the last 30 years, you didn't own the big tech firms, whatever, your portfolio probably doesn't look that good, which is why I just buy the index and be done with it. Let's see, does Meb say anything else about this? No. Anyway, so I'll put a link in the show notes. Big fan of Meb, and you should subscribe to his stuff. And love to hear your thoughts after you fondle the like button. All right, God bless. We'll see you.